Say if I'm making a couscous, couscous is made traditionally with a wheat-based product. But what if I take the technique of making a couscous and use kodo millet with it? Or I make an upma using kodo millet. So I'm using the technique rather than searching for a recipe. I know how to make an upma or I know how to make a pulao. But now if I take short grain rice or say boiled basmati and want to make a biryani out of it, I take a healthier rice and make a biryani out of it. Why not? I don't need that long grain rice, fancy
Right.
basmati rice to make a biryani. Yeah, so if you also look at biryani, where did biryani come from? It was from Punjab and those areas when the Mughals came. They incorporated their meats with rice, and that's how biryani came about. But it's only modern technology and all that people want this very fancy rice. But you still can make it with a short grain rice. Why not? You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just also wanted to add the point about rice. I think this is a very important point that even the rice that we eat is so polished. And I was thinking about why that is the case. It's a little bit like jaggery being more expensive than white sugar. Similarly, white rice is now easy to get, but you have a really hard time finding even unpolished rice, even if it is basmati or if it's your traditional rice variety, is not a particularly outlandish variety. Uh, uh, that we might be thinking about. And I realized that there is a political economy behind rice polishing. So the what happens is that when these rice mills polish the rice of the farmer and give it back in polished form, the farmer is paying them a pittance, and
Yeah.
they are not really making any profit from the farmer. Whatever charges, the milling charges that farmers pay, their huge profit margin comes from selling the bran. The brand that they extract from the polishing process is sold for making animal feed and making bran oil, which is really expensive, but really supposed to be really healthy, but it's really expensive. And that's where these rice mills are really minting money. And it just shows that how now they have a vested interest in keeping the rice as polished as possible. So we have a tough time then finding unpolished rice. The farmer goes to them, says, don't polish it so much. They're not going to listen to the farmer. So we have to really think of those linking the farmer and the consumer in ways that will bypass some of these structures that have emerged in order to get at better quality food.